Hi, I'm Jim Donchess, and I'm here with Rick Dowd at the Fairgrounds Middle School. We're doing an upgrade of all the middle schools in Nashua, improvements here at Fairgrounds, improvements at Pennachuck, and we're going to replace the aging Elm Street Middle School with a new school on Buck Meadow Road. It was cheaper to build a new school than to try to rehab Elm Street. But since people in Nashua, the taxpayers here, are putting a significant amount of money into this middle school upgrade, we wanted to show you some of the improvements that your tax dollars have been able to make. Now you can see the outside of the school here. Looks really good, much better than it did before. Now Rick is the chair of what is called the Joint Special School Building Committee, which by state law is charged with supervising the construction of any school project. This is made up of a group of aldermen and a group of school board members. And so Rick has been working very, very hard for many months now on this entire project.
Actually, many years. We started this about 5 years ago when we first looked into Elm Street, and it was not meeting the requirements of a middle school, and we found after close investigation with engineering that it couldn't be renovated for any reasonable amount of money, and it still wouldn't have met the standards that we're looking for in middle schools. Fairgrounds is a renovation. It was pretty much set up as a middle school. It got altered over the years when it was a junior high school, and now we've modified it to take into effect the requirements for middle school. So a number of things we've done, some of them outside here. We now have a segregated bus loop, which is right over here, which will handle the buses in the morning and the afternoon for the students. We've done a lot of work with the centerpiece, and also we improved the parking lot for some of the teachers and visitors over on the right-hand side. And then we've expanded the parking for parents and have a parent drop-off loop over here behind the camera right now.
Now there have been some HVAC, air conditioning, heating improvements as well,
absolutely.
Right?
And in all three schools, we're taking into account new Hvac systems that use outside air and are significantly improved over what was there before for the project, but also more for COVID. At the Pennachuck School, we replaced all the air handlers on the top of the school, and that's for better air circulation, better fresh air for the students. Now here in the front of the school, this whole front is new. The front of the school basically was taken off. The reason being we had to do a new security feature up here in the front, which we'll get into in a minute, and we brought the offices for the principal, vice principal, and other people up to the front of the school. So it's also on the roof of this entire building. If you see an aerial shot that we've had at some of the joint specials, the entire roof is covered with solar panels. And that will pretty much cover the electricity for the school, and on many days have excess electricity.
So that's going to save us a lot of money and save greenhouse gases. School is entirely powered electricity-wise by solar. And then when on a warm day, when there's excess power, actually the electricity gets distributed to others right here in the neighborhood, the neighbors to the middle school. So we're very excited about the solar. That's going to happen at Pennachuck and at the new school, right?
Yes, at the new school. Also, there's a new Fairgrounds Middle School sign that we had put up. The other one was much smaller, much harder to read, and it was 20 some odd years old. And the other thing is that in the past we've had problems with security at our schools. So we have new LED lighting and new high definition cameras. We've already had one instance and we found out who did the damage. So that's working out very well.
Great.
Also, you notice in the front of the school it's been completely redesigned, all new plantings. The plantings are all guaranteed and will be coming back year to year. We have these stone benches, which are very secure. I don't think anybody's going to be moving those. And you can see the trees and other things that we've added. Cleaned this whole area up, and now we'll move inside. Okay, well, here we're in the new vestibule going into the school. This is the security vestibule. And we've done this for most of our schools, especially the 3 new schools, but as many other schools as well. If somebody wants to come into the school, they have to push a security button. The people in the office have to let them into this area. And then they find out why they want to get in the school. If they're not allowed, they have to leave. If they are allowed, then these doors are buzzed open. The glass between the visitor and the secretary and these doors are bullet-resistant glass, and they protect the students and the staff. So now we'll be going into the remainder of the school. This is all redone in this part, new flooring, new painting, cleaned up the entrance to the cafeteria. Cafeteria didn't have too many changes made. As you can see, the restrooms that were here before have all been modernized, made ADA compliant, and much better than they were before.
So if you know what the old school looked like, this is a big improvement.
This is a huge change. People that have went to school here previously that have come in and said, you know, it's so much brighter. It's got all LED lighting. All the colors have been lightened up. So now we'll go down in this area. We have new ceiling tiles. We have new flooring, lightened up the walls. The bricks are the same as were here before because this is only a renovation in this school. So I'm going to open up the gymnasium. You want to hold that door. The gymnasium is 100% changed. We can't walk on the floor, so we can't go in this. So if you look in, the changes are quite immense. The floor has been completely replaced and refinished. We have the school colors on the basketball court. The bleachers have been put on one side, and they're all automated bleachers now for being pulled out. We have acoustic tiles on the sides of the walls to cut the noise down. We have new windows that are translucent to let light in, but not direct sunlight, and all new basketball hoops, and they're all automated.
Well, we're definitely going to win a lot of championships with this gym. Yeah.
This gym at this school is used a lot by many different youth groups as well as the schools. So it had a lot of wear and tear over the years, and now it's completely new.
Is this still the Ward 6 polling place also?
Yes, and a few of the doors have been made wider, ADA compliant, so it's much easier for the voters to come in, do the vote, come back out, and probably go out that way. But that's up to Sue Lovering.
Yeah, so the question was, is this still going to be the Ward 6 polling place? And the
Yes.
answer is yes, but the access has been improved.
So this particular corner, this was a dark area of the school. This corner used to come square here, and to make it more architecturally the same in a couple of other places, we cut the corner so it's easier for transition into the rest of the area.
So the school is now scheduled for 800 kids, right?
Yes, it used to have about 650, but now it'll hold 800. We have.
And that means that the middle school will be smaller than Elm Street.
Yes, it'll be 800 and some odd students as well.
So each of the middle schools will now have about the same.
800, a little over 800 capacity. So.
Whereas now Elm Street is 1,200
1,200.
and the other schools are much smaller.
Right, and a lot of the facilities need a lot of work at Elm Street, and the new students will have a new school to go. Most of the students that go to Elm Street now will be going to the new middle school. This is the Unified Arts area, art rooms. We have the music rooms, which will have all been upgraded with sound isolation to, I'm not going to say cut the noise down. We'll cut the good music down so it doesn't bother other classes. So these are some of our art rooms. One of the things is the furniture, because of COVID and the things we've had problems with relative to getting pieces of material, all the new furniture will be in the end of September, early October. So the older stuff is in here now until that comes in. Another unified arts room. You notice again that this corner has been originally like this. That's why we made the other corner balance it. The other thing is, in all these new classrooms, which are locked, have motion sensors, so the lights stay off unless there's motion. This is the new woodworking shop. It's isolated from the actual woodworking area, and it's both for sound and for not having the sawdust and everything back on the students. All right. Pretty much school ends down this area in this section, so we're going to go back to the main office and we'll continue the tour from there on the other wings. We're back in the central area of the school near the front door. On the left here, the school offices. We'll take a walk through. This is the main office with our hardworking staff.
Hi, who are you?
Susan Bohr.
Susan. Well, come on over and meet Susan, who helps run the office here.
Hello.
How long have you been with the school district?
About 18 years.
Well, thank you very much for your help.
You're welcome.
And you've got a whole new security area here.
Yes,
That's
I
really
do.
good.
Yes.
And you are
Diana.
Diana. And how long have you worked here?
I've been here for 5 years.
Good for you. Well, it's nice to have you, and I hope you enjoy this is Rick Dowd.
Yes.
He's basically in charge of this project, and so I hope you enjoy the new facility.
Thank you.
Probably get here a lot, almost every day. So these are our new and improved school offices. We have the vice principal's office, and this is Sharon Coffey, the principal of the
Come on
school.
out, come on out, come on out.
Just make me put my mask on.
We're going to introduce you to Sharon Coffey, who's the principal of the school. And the
Getting
kids
ready
come
for
back
students
tomorrow, actually. So this is Sharon.
Hi.
So what do you think?
It is beautiful. So much better than it was before.
Good
It's
for you.
just
Now, how
really
long have you
great.
been principal? I forgot.
Here about 6 or 7 years.
Right.
Yeah.
And you've been with the school district a long time.
44.
Right? 44 years. Well,
It's going to make it a career.
Yes.
thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank
right.
you. Nice to see you. Thank
Nice
you for
to
coming.
nice to see you.
All right. These are various work areas, other offices. Behind that door, we won't go in there, but that's where the students go when they aren't behaving. So we're back in the hallway again. We have the guidance area and then we have the nurses. We have a conference room here to our right, which they had a lot of issues with space for offices and things in the middle schools, and we've solved that in all 3 schools. At one point in this school, before we renovated, they were sometimes having special classes in what used to be closets.
So this is Sandy, the school nurse, who takes care of all the kids when they have health problems. And now, how long have you been here at Fairgrounds?
This is my 3rd year at Fairgrounds.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, it's
Well.
going well.
So you're looking forward to the kids coming back tomorrow?
I am. Yeah, one day at a time. 6th graders tomorrow. Should be interesting, and then they'll all be back. Yeah.
All right, well, it was really nice to,
It's nice to be
say
back
hello.
in school. For
And
sure.
I hope things go well this coming year.
Perfect. Thank you.
Notice any
All right.
changes since last year in the building?
Oh yeah, so many. Yes, looks great. Yeah.
So, and they got all the shades down. This is what used to be the octagonal room, which was cut into many different things, and used to originally be a library. Then they cut it into all different types of classrooms. Now we've reconfigured it. These are our IT areas.
Still a little, still working on it.
Still getting ready. These are where all the computers are, computer lab. One of the things is they've put the translucent windows on all the different areas in this octagonal spaces to get natural light in. Now, there are 3 different wings. There's a wing for the 6th grade, wing for the 7th grade, wing for the 8th grade. This is the 6th grade wing. I knew because of the color, I was pretty sure it was the 6th grade wing. So how do you like the changes?
Ah, they're great.
So this is Rob Suter, who teaches 6th grade math here at Fairgrounds.
Yep, this is my 4th year here. So just looking out this way, it's just very eye-pleasing, to say the least. Yeah, it's been great.
So
The
how many
science
kids do you have in a typical class?
Well, this year we're right around 20,
Okay.
so it's a good number,
Yep.
real good number.
Well, it's nice to see you, and
Yeah.
So as chair of the joint special, we've tried to make the school a lot brighter, a lot more functional, and hopefully we
Yeah,
can get
well,
that.
you definitely succeeded, and I mean, just the colors. Before it was a dark or a light pink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this looks much better. So
you've got a tree right outside your window. That looks pretty good.
Yeah,
yeah, it's great, great. So what are you guys doing? Just walking?
Yeah, we're just
taking
doing.
a video tour so that people in the city can see what's happening.
All right, have fun.
Yep.
Thank you.
This is the new commons area. Each one of the wings has one. They have whiteboards and whiteboards on the wall. Also, right there will be a large screen TV, interactive TV. They can bring the entire 6th grade class in here and do interactive teaching or small groups. They have also smaller rooms off of it that can be used for different educational purposes. And there will be more furniture in here shortly. Again, you notice all new ceiling tile, LED lights. Most of the lights are motion activated. So, and the other new thing around the school, and this will be true in all the 3 middle schools, the new lockers. The lockers are big enough so you can get a backpack in it. The old ones were really skinny. You couldn't get anything in them. And they do lock.
Yeah, that looks good. I remember the skinny lockers from when I was in school.
So we could probably look out this door over here and get an idea of what we did in the back of the school. We added significant staff parking and made the functionality of deliveries and everything else much easier. And added a new security fence around the dumpsters. So it's much better than it was before. And of course, the high-def security cameras and LED lights. This used to all be dark up here, now it's all lighter and white. So all the classrooms are getting ready for students tomorrow. And tomorrow this wing will be full of students. Again, the high-def cameras internal as well. We also do have solar, there's some over there, what we call solar tubes, where it brings light in from the outside to make it natural light. Those are up in the ceiling there. They filter light down into the room. New emergency lighting, new fire alarm system, all for the safety of the students. This is the 8th grade wing. All 3 wings are pretty much identical, except for color. We just take a quick walk through because there's not a lot of differences in the 3 wings. Again, the collaboration area. This is actually where we had the Joint Special School Building Committee meeting the other night, right here. Some of our dedicated teachers.
Come on, come on. So these are some of our 8th grade staff. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Maria Dominguez Diaz. I'm a social studies teacher.
Emma Burgoyne, I teach 8th grade English.
Come on.
I am Brandon Kurugu, and I'm actually a 7th grade literacy teacher.
And how long have you each been teaching here at Fairgrounds?
This is my 7th year.
Oh, good for you.
Year 6.
Year
This
6.
is my first year.
Really? Where were you before?
So last year I was at Merrimack Middle School, but this is my first full-time position here, and so I'm excited and I can't wait to meet everyone.
All right, great. It's nice to have you.
So the two of you that have been here, what do you think of all the changes?
I mean, just going with the punches, I guess. I love the school though, the renovations and everything.
Yeah.
They're really, really nice.
Looks beautiful.
Yeah.
The kids deserve it.
Yeah,
Glad to hear
definitely.
that.
Sure.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, the kids are gonna love this, especially this new open space right here.
Yes.
So,
So I did want to say that I'm chair of the Joint Special School Building Committee, and we did have the contractors interact with the teachers on a continuing basis to get their feedback, but no, we're not putting in a sauna, no.
Well, it was really nice to say hello, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Now, this used to be the outside of the building. And
These windows right here, right?
Yeah, and the classrooms were added on, and the last renovation, before this one. But this all used to be dark red brick, and now we've lightened it all up. Again, the LED lights, motion activated. Oh, one other thing, I'd be remiss if I didn't point out that there's two areas like this that were like courtyards that were completely overgrown with vegetation and things, and we had them all cleaned up.
Well, let's hope we can keep them
Well,
clear.
there's black tarp underneath the stones, so nothing should grow through it.
Oh, good.
This is an emergency exit for students. There are several. Now, are we going into the library?
So this is Linda, one of the
Hi.
custodians over at here at
We're here. No, oh, I know. I'm gonna say my
Fairgrounds.
husband's
But
school.
you were somewhere else before, right?
I was at the high school for 4 years. Now I'm here.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you for all your help.
It's very
Cleaning up
exciting.
just before the first day, right?
Yes, we are. We are. We have to tidy up the ship, you know, because we just got done summer cleaning, so now we have to get in here and do some spiffing.
Good.
Yeah, very good. It
Well,
was
it's
nice
ni-
to meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
Nice. Thank you.
So the other thing while we're in the library I want to point out is we reconfigured the emergency road around the school because fire trucks couldn't use it. One, they inside of the school, they would bottom out. They couldn't, especially the ladder trucks. So the road was made at a better angle and wider, so they can put the feet down on the extension ladders in case there were ever a fire.
Well, Rick, you probably know Sue.
Yes, we've seen.
Carrie?
We have a lot of meetings here.
She's the librarian here at Fairgrounds.
I am happy to host you anytime and happy with all our improvements.
So we're
Quite a
doing
bit
a little
going on.
video tour to show everyone what the new school looks like.
Oh, very, very good. Good. Still not to put you on the spot, but are we going to have a mayor's winter reading challenge?
Hopefully.
Okay.
Yes,
we go.
hopefully.
You heard it here first.
If you've got any, oh, well, yes, we definitely are going to do that, yes. And maybe a book club, but do you have any suggestions as to what we should be?
Oh, well, we've got lots of great new graphic novels, and we've been looking at books shorter in length because we've been kind of concerned about especially our sixth graders coming back in because it's been so long since they've been in school. The last
Right.
time they had a real live school year, they were in third grade.
Right.
So we've been looking at grade level books that are shorter in length, things like, What Lane and the short story collection by Jason Reynolds, Look Both Ways. So all of those are great things that we're looking at. We've got a whole lot more graphic novels, things like Where Stars Are Scattered that I know will be big hits, and Jerry Craft's Class Act about kids starting school. So
Sounds good.
I think we
Very
can
good.
use
Sounds
those
like you're going to
together.
have a good year.
I hope so. I'm just very happy to be back and seeing lots of kids and handing lots of books out.
We have to bring the kids back from 140 characters per message, right?
There we go. We've got we'll be back into full words, no emojis.
Right.
There.
So we'll go back out this way and go through the last wing. Thank
All
you
right,
very
good to
much.
see ya.
Good to see you.
So just to follow up on the emergency access road, there used to be a big dip going into Cleveland Street, and that was taken out. And all of the edging was rick-racked, and all the grass here is all hydroseeded and has a irrigation system. And then the places that were very difficult to mow, we've used black mulch and pea stone so that we don't have any really difficult maintenance costs. So again, this is a renovation. It's not 100% new. It's, we had to do what we needed to do to make it middle school compliant and fix as many of the other things as we could with the budget.
How are you?
This school is about a $12 million budget, and we're under budget and obviously on schedule because we're opening tomorrow. We'll take a quick walk through the 7th grade. It's pretty much the same as the other two.
So, we wanted to introduce you to some of the 7th grade staff.
Hello.
Actually, I'm 6, but
Six,
come
but
on.
I'm
you're here.
also, Lucy and I coach cross-country together, so we were conversing about the cross-country.
And what do you teach
Yeah,
for the
be on
6th
TV.
graders?
I teach reading.
Okay, good, good. So you're in the 7th grade wing here?
I
that-
am, because
You're working together?
we are working
Yeah.
together, and we are coaching the boys and girls cross-country team this
Oh,
year.
that sounds good.
Yes,
Well, anyway, it's really nice to meet you.
it's wonderful to meet you.
All right.
You're in my neighborhood, by the way.
And you are
I'm Natalie LaFlamme.
Natalie, so you're a 7th grade teacher, right?
I am a 7th grade teacher, and I'm delivering books. These are a resource we used about 10 years ago, Everyday Math, and we have all these reference books that they're not part of our curriculum anymore, so we're going to give them away to our 6th graders to have through their middle school years.
Oh, good for
Excellent.
you. Good for you.
Making good use of things we don't use anymore.
Excellent.
And how long have you been teaching here?
Well, here I've been teaching for 15 years, but this is my 36th year teaching.
Really? Wow,
Wow.
wow.
Yes. And
So
I
you met a
love
lot
it.
of kids.
Yes, yes. And you know what? Your veteran teachers are the ones that have the wisdom and the knowledge.
Definitely.
So how do you like all the new facilities?
I love it. It's been really nice. It's just so clean and bright and everything.
Anyway, it's nice to see you.
Thank you, thank you.
So we won't go all the way down because this is just the same. We'll take a tour through their common area. So you can see they're starting to get ready to use this common area. But if they wanted to get 2 or 3 classes together, or they wanted the entire grade to come together, they can do it in this space. And they have, again, the major whiteboards, and the TVs will be going in. They're on order with the school IT department. And all the classrooms will have the interactive whiteboards. All right, that's pretty much the tour with the upgrades and the changes.
Thank you, Rick, for all of your work on this project, the whole middle school upgrade. You know, you've been working really hard on this, and this is going to be a big, big step forward at the middle school level for the teachers, for the staff, and most importantly for the students. So
This school was fairly smooth project. Pennachuck is a much bigger project, a lot more things involved, numbers of easements, which I have to work with the Corporation Council, and 7 contractors involved, so a lot more involved in the Pennachuck project, and then the new school will be huge.
well, maybe down the road we'll be able to tour Pennachuck.
Absolutely,
All right, thank you very much.
no problem.